More than 1,100 people lined up for nearly 3 hours to pay their respects to Edgar Dooky Chase III.
His funeral mass at St. Peter Claver Catholic Church was standing room only with more than 500 people. His send-off was traditional New Orleans with gospel singers and a second line to his famous restaurant. Meg Ferris was there.
This is a story best told not in the words of a reporter, but in the words of those who knew Dooky Chase III best.
I mean, he just basically lived for other people. He was a mainstay in the community. He was on every civic board. Every time I asked him to help the city, and I'm sure every other mayor asked him, he was there.
He was involved in so many different boards, so many different community organizations. You want to talk about a real servant to the people of the city? That was Mr. Chase.
You know, I remember during Hurricane Ida, you know, they called us, hey, look, we have all this food. We want to feed y'all. And that was every time. And anything that we called on them for, they were there 100%. And it goes to show he was a public servant.
Thank y'all for being there. Thank y'all.
I mean, the Chase family is just critical to the restaurant and hospitality industry. So we started talking to each other years ago about trying to do a culinary school. So when we got this one going, they were in from word one.
Selfless service and committed to collaboration. I don't know anybody he didn't meet that wasn't a friend of Dooky.
He helped guide a lot of very difficult decisions in a lot of the civic boards. When, of course, people were trying to fight, he would always bring people back together and always kind of stay focused on what the end game was.
He had a very storied history. You know, he left us a legacy of dignity, of courage, of determination, and exploration, because he didn't see himself as just an African American. He saw himself as a universalist, a humanitarian, a friend to all people.
And he just was just as dear could be, and everything that you aspire to be as a human, that's who he was.
May he rest in peace. Amen.
His nickname was the Prince, and as his son said, time for the Prince to go be with the King. Meg Ferris, WWL, Louisiana.
The Chase family is asking that you mark his passing with a donation to the Chase Family Foundation, and we do have a link to it on WWLTV.com.